This my life. This my life. And I'ma do whatever fuck I want to go. This my life. This my life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was your boy Reese. That is RHY6. That is Reese. Can we get a yes, sir, from my boy?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can we get a yes, sir, for exec produce Q Minx? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And one more for your boy JT.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We working on the button, y'all. We're gonna be pressing that joint. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Booplet. So today, we just laid on y'all "My Life" by Reese. When you made that song, because that's the starter clip. That was the one you wanted to start off with. Where did that come from? Was that your latest? Is that your original piece?
Yeah, so it's actually the latest song I just dropped, my most recent single. And to me, that song just mean pretty much what you kind of hearing. It's like, this is my life, and I'm going to do what I want to do with it. A lot of times I struggle with what motherfuckers think and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And this is your life. You in control of it. So your destiny is all about the time and the work you put in. So.
Heard that. And what was it that you was, kind of stuff that you was facing that would even make you feel like you want to take to music to, venting?
Just everything, day-to-day life, man. Mental battles, mental issues. I fight a lot with myself, and it's hard for me to talk to other people. So to be able to express myself through that music, it's like having myself talk back to me. And so I can have them one-on-ones, that conversation that I can't have with someone else. So that's how I feel like I express myself through that music.
Is it like a reflection? Like kind of like what it is that you put on one song, you can look back and then...
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
And when did you realize that you even wanted to make music in the first place?
Shit's crazy, bro. Growing up, I always freestyle, just playing around. You know.
Oh, you knew. Oh, you wanted. You knew, man.
It was weird, bro. It was just one of them things I always did and playing around and shit. But I came up playing sports, so the last thing on my mind was fucking rapping. But it was fun to do at the time and shit. I got older, life hit you real. You know what I'm saying? And sports was kind of getting out of the way. I wasn't really, and so to deal with my mental battles, I was already writing and expressing myself through, pen and pad. So once I got in the studio, it was just natural.
Where you from?
Atlanta, born and raised. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out Atlanta. Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir. And if anything, I heard that's what, like, and this is just, I'm ignorant, but like a lot of music is like happening over there. It's kind of like people go there to, like, I want to make something pop. They go to Atlanta. Like, is that what's been going on since you've been growing up, or that's just new stuff?
In a sense, it's real saturated. Everybody out there want to do music. It's a lot of opportunities, so that's why everybody coming out there. The light is shed on Atlanta right now, so that's why everybody's kind of gravitating to that. But at the end of the day, if you got the talent and you can get the sound out there, it don't matter where you from. You seen it already. A bunch of people blow up in the middle of nowhere. So it's all about just dedication, hard work, man, and keeping your foot on the gas.
All right, how long your foot been on the gas?
Shit, now about 2 years faithfully.
He been rapping.
2 years faithfully, yeah, bro. But we still going. We just getting started, bro.
So where you trying to get? Like, you just getting started. What's the goal? Like,
the end goal for me, honestly, I can't even say, like, I know where I want to go and what I'm trying to do, but as far as the actual goal, I haven't planted one because, shit happen every day. And a lot of times you try and put a goal or this specific thing you want to reach, and when you don't get there the way you thought you was going to get there, you get disappointed, you get discouraged. So if you just got a path that you want to go on and you go hard on that path, you're going to end up right where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about keeping the right mentality, staying positive through all the bullshit, and like I said, keeping your foot on that gas and can't let up.
And I'm gonna have to take in from that because, like, even with this podcast itself is new, and it's definitely because it's new. Any fumble or fuck up, automatically it's pressure. It's like I feel like for me, like, it weighs that, like, any of my doubts that I'll have, it'll weigh so heavily because I don't have enough, content backing up, like, right. Don't worry about it. And that I got him, Q be holding it down with, like, slapping me with the realism. Like, this journey is, think about it, like, if we 200 episodes in, why you tripping about one? Like, when we picking up people who like-minded, we meet, we got Reese, Max Pegasus, Jay Cash, all these people that we're building this community. we can't even worry about the fumble. You worrying about what that bigger picture was.
Exactly.
So if you had that large audience, you got the audience that is ideal for you. You know, not that little to large, but you got your audience, you got the money. What now? Was there anything more than music that you wanted to do as far as like when I had this, I would then arch over, or are you solely sticking to the?
My main thing is influence. So of course, the music, and I want that to branch out, and I can do whatever, whether it comes to clothes. I'm into fashion, shit like that. Clothes, different businesses, investments, all of that good stuff. But my main goal to me is, I feel, influence. My mouth, how I can help someone else, how I can build, what I'm saying, in a sense. So I guess what I'm looking for, like you said, is the audience, to be heard, to be able to uplift the same way I needed to be uplifted. You know what I'm saying? So just being that voice.
I dig that. Definitely. As far as being like I said, and even in doing this, there's like I said, the voice. What is the voice? What message do I even want to give? And are people listening to me? So then there's that. Do you struggle with that? Like, because positivity, like, what do you talk about in your music? And then is it a reflection of that?
So I have a few songs where I say it's a lot of reflection of what I'm trying to get across, but at the same time, I feel like with me growing, I get caught up in just wanting to go in there and spit and make some hype shit, this and the other. So, I got different modes in me, I guess you could say, different ways that I express myself. So, you really just got to kind of dig in and dive in and listen, and you'll be able to piece together where it is and what it is I'm going through. Even with, one of my projects I put out, High and Lows, like, that was a real significant project to me, but I don't feel like people really understood it.
How was it, and what made it significant, like more significant than the other one?
So, for me, one, it was high and lows. You got the songs that start off hype, and then it goes into the slow, low, whatever. But that wasn't even the message I was getting across. It was more so being high in your low time. So it's like a lot of times everyone.
Can we pull it up too? Can we pull up high lows? And is it on like on your link, like YouTube?
Yeah, it should be on YouTube, Spotify, everything.
Yes, he says on everything. Check it out. And that's Reese, RHY6.
For sure. But for everybody that, use some type of drug or alcohol or whatever to medicate their pain, you chasing that high, you going through that high. And during that high, you start off in the trance, which is when the drug is kicking in. You fuck this shit, bro. I don't give a fuck about that. I can do this. I'm straight, blah, blah, blah. But as time go on and that drug is, sitting in, and reality and life is coming back to you, you sitting there looking at the ceiling or looking at the wall, contemplating about your life. And I feel like if you sit down and you listen to that project just like that, you'll feel that. It starts off in a trance, hype, blah, 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 but as it goes on, it's like, damn, I can't.
We need that, yes. Because, like, literally, so I've done psychedelics. So that's exactly like one of the moments where, bro, it's specifically where, it's all fun and games until you really learn the lesson, specifically. And I think that ever since, like, shrooms or acid, like, there's sitting with yourself in that silence, like, where you have nothing to do and you are left with just your thoughts. And a lot of people are uncomfortable with that. And I think I'm somebody who am normally uncomfortable, and I'm working towards being uncomfortable or openly not getting to that point. Yeah. Like if I'm ever even in that headspace where I'm not distracted enough, where I don't have anything going on, I'm normally one of those people who try to cover that up with activities. Like, I got to do something, or else I'm walking around the house just constantly pacing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Different type of anxiety. Other people are crippled by that space, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like going crazy of what to do, and that literally I smoke, so that's an example. Like that's getting away from it. Like, you could literally be bored and hit a Dutch, and you just it ease it all that. You can kind of sit in your skin a little better. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I feel that, and that's just like alcohol. Like, and this is just, and people, introspection like that. Like, alcohol is the same way. It's kind of like I've before even taken a shot before an interview. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like it's easier. Just as easier with the drugs, more of the stories. It's easier to deal with life or other situations when you compare it with I feel like a drug is almost like a buddy. You know what I mean? A mental buddy that sit up there with you. You drink some alcohol, that's your hype man in your head.
Changes
with you,
everything.
You know?
Sure, yep.
And sitting alone with yourself without that hype buddy, I feel that.
Fuck you up,
Do we got it pulled up?
Yeah, it's the album actually, right? Yeah.
Bro, full album. 2 years, yo. Like this is an example. 2 years. You got to put in the work to get it to look like this.
Facts, bro.
And I know you went through times where you was like the hiatuses, I ain't make a song in this long, and then now you stressed about that because what Q told me, y'all, was like as a creator, that's like what creator's curse you called it. Yeah. Like where you know that you can make stuff, you actually believe in yourself, so you know you have good quality work. So now you can't take a break, like stuck in the loop, like I'm supposed to be. So let's see what specific song on there. Is it specifically High and Low? Okay, oh, it's already on there. Let's get it.
I already know what you want. We fucked up the bathroom. I'm killing the back. Take a right to the bed. Let me hit from the front.
Yeah, I like this one. So this is what I was already fucking with. Yes, sir.
Little club joint. The ladies like that one.
Shoot, I fuck with it. But this shit give me like trigger vibes. Like literally. Is there a high and low song, or that's the full album itself?
So yeah, no, the full album itself is
And so literally at the beginning, that's where it's up there.
So yeah, in the beginning it's called trance. That's where you start off and you done just popped it. You done just took the shot. This is when you enter that mode of just fuck it.
So this is where it's like,
fuck it. You just in that bitch, yeah. You just zoned out. You in it at this point.
You really put the thought into putting, like, I appreciate once again the creativity. When you slap this to explain that, like, yo, you up here, and that same album goes right into it. Yeah. So
honestly, and the craziest thing about it, bro, is even making these songs, I didn't plan to put it together this way.
Yeah.
It just happened, that way. But
so what happened with this one?
Like,
when you made this song, how was you feeling at that time?
Fuck it. When I made this specific song, fuck it. I was off of that shit, and I was like, bro, fuck this shit. I just told bro, put on the beat, and just went in there and started spitting, bro.
Get in there.
Yeah, just lazy, bro. Yeah.
And then let me get one in the middle, because now I want to journey this joint.
And then the transition to probably be.
Yeah, talk to me.
The transition, I say, be between Nothing to Prove and Lights, Camera, Action.
Lights, Camera, Action, baby.
Yeah, go to Lights, Camera, Action. This is
sound went way.
This is when the drugs and start to take a toll on you.
This shit in my cup got a young nigga up in the sink. Tryna tell me slow down. This shit getting tough. Can't stop now. Young nigga keep going. Give a fuck what they saying. You know what you doing. We stuck to the plan and how we got done. We look up to the man. And
yeah, you can get in there and shit. You can do some live action shit.
Tryna get presidents. I've been stacking this shit so legit. Saved up my money. Winning got me a 20 truck rolling this shit. I keep me a Bentley. No cap. It's cool. I don't date them. That's why I just fuck them and leave. I'm stuck in my way while I'm smoking these leaves. Herky pills in my veins that get harder. Can't sit. This shit in my cup got a young nigga up in the sink.
I like this setup.
Tryna tell me slow down. This shit getting tough. Now, young nigga keep going. Fuck what they saying. You know what you doing. We stuck to the plan and how we got done. We look up to the.
And so I get what you're saying. So basically, so the first joint was up, hype. This joint getting into you getting droopy on them. Getting droopy, getting.
Mm-hmm.
And I see what will be a good one as far as the next zone.
And then play the next one. Literally the song right after.
Yes, sir. What's that called? Oh, by the way, I like this one a lot. This is called what? That was Lights, Camera, Action.
Lights, Camera, Action. Yeah.
And this one is what?
Sorrows.
All right. You heard him, Q? Turn that up.
Drowning my sorrow, trying to get out of my head now. Drowning my sorrow, trying to get out of my head. Them demons follow, they be hiding under my bed now. Won't see tomorrow, at times I feel out the shit. I threw me back to codeine pills to stop my day. Get all my shit, I know what I can handle. Why I keep on taking talking shit'll put you on the first like tickle. Meet you, make a spark and shit. I stop and park my shit and then I creep away. I hit the end, think I'm finna blow my top off. I know they need me better, come up with a better way.
And then from here on, it's just kind of like more about life and digging in there. So that's for when you just kind of chilling and you like, that's when you contemplate and staring at the wall. And then my favorite is the last song. And actually the video is on the first album. But the last song on here is called Rewind. And I like that song because it's basically explains, you know what I'm saying, wanting to kind of pause or go back in time and catch a hold of life again because you feel like it's just moving too fast. But at the same time, after that song plays, it goes back to the top and you in trance again, as if it's like, man, fuck this shit, I need to get back up again. So you pop the pill or you rewind, you know what I'm saying? So I fuck with that.
And that's the flute.
Wish I could pause my life to seem like it's getting ahead of me. No time to do what's right, I lost connection with the better me. No telling me, remember times when everything was right. I done came a long way, this been a long fight. I just wanna read. I lost connection with the person that they fell in love with. I did a lot all on my own and I can never forget. I feel the pressure, but I know that it's the reason I'm here. So take the time and just rewind and just get back to yourself. Press rewind on my life one time. Press rewind on my life one time.
That's like on top of that. Yeah, like let's not forget that. It swung past the rap, went right into that vocals and beat.
I'm trying to get it back. I'm tired of fighting day and night. It seem I can't even win it back. Keeping my distance, I can't worry what a bitch say. Drunk as fuck, falling on the floor, waking up being shit faced. Wish I could just.
Yo, pay attention. This is not a motherfucking promotion of drug use. All right, we don't advise you to do what we over here doing. All right, we just only advise that you know, open your ear and pay attention to what it is that we say. All right, no judgment zones. Enjoy.
Wish I could pause my life to seem like it's getting ahead of me. No time to do what's right, I lost connection with the better me. No telling me, remember times when everything was right. I done came a long way, this been a long fight. I just wanna read. I lost connection with the person that they fell in love with. I did a lot all on my own and I can never forget. I feel the pressure, but I know that it's the reason I'm here. So take the time and just rewind and just get back to yourself. Press rewind on my life one time. 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 Ain't finna trip no more, this shit done got too close to the end. Knowing how my folks feel, they walk inside the room, see me dead. That ain't the way to go, but closely I get dealt with these meds. Taking these prescriptions, pill after pill, that shit go to my head. So take me back and let me relive all them younger days. Been struggling all my life, I paid the price to see a better day. I can't relax, it seem like shit happened another way. I know I can't live twice, so just rewind and let me make a way. Take me back, sometimes where everything was okay. Take me back, sometimes people smiling your face. Take me back, sometimes people smiling really. Take me back, don't think that I
Shout out to shout out. Can I get the name on them? What they looking like? Who are they? Well, shout out to E Ain't Shit. And if it ain't you, still shout out to E Ain't Shit. Can we get a yes sir for E Ain't Shit?
Yes sir.
Yes sir. Yes sir. But shout out to our viewer. Thank you for taking a peek into Reese RHY6. What's this one called?
Appreciate it.
And this
song is called Rewind.
This is Rewind, folks.
Off of High and Lows.
And what is so? Speaking of that, because as far as like that idea of like, you know, regrets, where do you stand? Because I feel like people who like once you start making music, once you start like literally putting your own content out there, like you said, there's a level of reflection that's there. You can't miss it. So where do you stand on like regrets, like as far as the way you live your life? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's your philosophy? What's your way of life? How do you move?
Me personally, bro, I don't have any regrets. I do believe in mistakes, but I believe in mistakes being for lessons learned. So, you know, everything you do, everything you go through is definitely for a reason, and it's a purpose behind it. Even down to, you know, a short story. I had a partner that, you know what I'm saying, got a flat tire. And I sit back and, damn, man, why my partner get a flat tire? Why would he? Yeah, he seemed like he always going through something. But on his end, you know what I'm saying, he like, nah, I know why that flat tire. Because after, you know, when that happened and such and such and such and such happened. And, you know what I'm saying? So it's like everything happened for a reason, even the smallest minimalistic thing. So I just always look at it that way. I never look at anything as, oh, it's negative or it's bad or something bad happened. It's always just, it's a lesson learned out of this. It's a reason why it happened, and all you can do is grow from it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sure.
Brad Ellis, shout out to Brad Ellis. Thank you
Shout
for
out.
joining the collective, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As far as Brad, you know, whether you there or whoever else might be listening, you know, I want put your take. What's your take on regrets? Or Brad, you be regretting shit? Do you struggle with anxiety? You know what I'm saying, holding on to your past, or are you somebody who can put that aside and say, what can I learn from this? And you know what I'm saying, you throw that in there. I want to know. I'm listening, but. That's something that, and that's where I feel like, to me, the bigger picture is. So I love it when, you know, people come on and have music like this, or, you know, we talk about, you know, swoop in there, because I think that's the ultimate message that, you know, people need, is that, you know, like, we're all one. You know what I'm saying? For every mistake you made, that's the same mistake that the person that you appreciate made, the person that you look up to, they made them same mistakes. We're all out here like. You know, what is it like? I can't explain it.
We all going through the same process, bro. We all,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? This whole thing of life, bro, is that's the crazy thing. I don't know, bro. I be feeling weird thinking this, because it's like, you can't just walk up to somebody and have a conversation because it would seem weird, but it's at the same time, why not?
Right.
Like, why? As we all wake up and live life, we pretty much all going through the same exact shit, just different situations.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we be, you know, closer beings or more friendly, or, you know what I'm saying? But this shit just don't work like that, bro.
See, and for that, right, there's like, you know, I reflect back to like the level of consciousness, right? Victim mentality, people who feel like they're in control, people who let things be, and then people who assume that everything is, you know, one. And there's a lot of us with victim mentalities, and once the fact that there has to be a victim mentality involved for growth to happen, you know, I think that what the fucking come back, Jay. The fucking fuck,
Lost the train of thought.
bro. The train went fucking flew. It was bouncing off. What did you just say? It's bouncing off what you just said. But I had to include that to.
And just we all trying to live the same life together. While, you know what I'm saying, why we hate on each other, why we against each other, why shit can't be different.
So ego. So I was just talking to a friend, and it'd be these discussions that'd be like, here we go. So apparently there's like, you know, she has this family member, or let's just say, you know, this friend who had known her, you know, most of her life, you know, cousins, you know, how do you do, nice to meet you, whatever. And since they were growing up, you know, that cousin had grown up in, you know, more of a harder environment, and she was actually, you know, she had like mental instability, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, one of them people who just drama, you know, drama, and they can't help it. You know, I do think that people who are dramatic and they trip all the time,
That's just how they is.
that's you know, is a part of making your environment or your reflection of what you went through. And then you got, you know, my friend herself, who, you know, was a bit more, you know, good in school, you know, had the good grades, you know, kind of was, you know, living up to what people would want to do, you know what I mean? So then you fast forward to now, this same friend basically in a different way exhibits the same behaviors, right? Like, she now is nursing, you know, she now has her bills paid, she knows how to budget, she's living life ideally to how we all really want to, you know what I'm saying? At least me. Like, I want, you know, just to be able to not think about money and it's all good. Sure. She has that, she's already good in that notion, right? So this friend, when it comes to her accomplishments, she's not really excited for her. Or when it comes to her expressing how, oh, you know, happy birthday to this person, this same family member will come back in her life to then say, oh, what about me? So there's this constant, like, since young and getting older, it's that pain that people be like harboring, and I think that that's like the whole ego thing.
Yeah,
like
for
with
sure.
the whole, because you're doing things that I want to do, it's an offense to me. Like, and it's not that people even know that they're doing that, but then you're now projecting. The moment that you put them on that pedestal and said they're better than you, and now you're watching them be better, then now once they say something, like she asked you for advice, she gave her advice, she got mad, like, you know, kind of got offended.
Yeah.
But the offense isn't, and then so my friend is like, what did I say? How can I be better? Right? Being already a good person, shout out to you. I don't want to say who it is because I don't want to connect stories or whatever. But she's already a good person. So she can't fathom that what did I do wrong? Because she's not projecting what it is that she isn't. So I'm telling her, like, from my perspective and how, you know, I from what I think I know, like, understand this, that it's not you. You can never say the right things if she asks you for advice because it's coming from you. Mm-hmm. You are the source of which is already hurting the ego. Mm-hmm. Anything you have to say that offends the ego is times 2, times 3. But she's like, but her cousin, you know, her family member can say something because he's with her. Like they both have the same issues. So when they dog each other, like, oh, you ain't got shit, it's not. There's no offense there. Yeah. But she's seeing that, like, how come you cannot be mad at him, but you mad at me? But that's because they're on the same level in her mind. Yeah. She can't be offended if in her mind she's below him. Mm-hmm. So that's why the beautiful part is when you have people who have the mentality of we're all one. Yeah. You all do the same because you then start feeling a little bit better about yourself, and you start projecting better things on other people. I just wanted to, tap that. It's my fault if I ramble. We doing that.
Nah, for real.
You know
it's like the situation might be different, but we all end up getting hit with that same emotion. Like we end up having to go through that same anger, that same sadness, we all hit that same emotion. Situation and experience just might be different.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that separates us, you know what I'm saying?
And it's different. It's so real, though. Like, it exists. Like, to that person, if they experience anger, you know, you can kind of not understand why, and you want them to feel better. It's sad when sometimes you can't even get in there. You can't even change the color of the view because they're already living it. It's already happening. Everything you're doing that's in the view is a part of it. You're a part of the story. And it's just that'd be the sad part for me because I want sometimes so bad to just get in there and change the light bulb, change the color. But it's just, you got to roll with what you're given now. Fact. You can't project what you want to change in other people. Now you got to accept what's happening and do your best to deal with that. And that's where even, I can say I get lost. Like, I think I'm doing good or I'm doing well, but I can be doing better because I cannot be expecting people to be as good, or quotations, or my version of what good is. I just let them be their best self. Yeah. And just gotta...
Just keep being the best you, bro, and the rest of it fall in place. Bro.
You know what I mean? As to you, keep making your music. You know what I'm saying? Keep dropping them down, keep dropping the gems.
Trying to, for sure.
The energy, you know what I'm saying? That's what people see. That's what people feel. You know what I'm saying? So as far as, like, got my little reference here, creative process. So I always gotta let people know I'm not musically inclined. I'm not in the mix as far as, like, rhythm. Like, it's all that soul, all that feeling. My arts is in maybe the conversation. I love people. I like talking to people. So if anything, that's where creators are. That's our loop, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Entertain because I want to know how you do what you do, and then, you know what I'm saying. So what's your process like when you even get in the mix in the first place? You get in the studio, you decide to make your music video. Where do you get your, inspiration from? You know what I mean?
Shit. So just being in the studio, the process, I just have my beats in hand already, pull the beats up, just go in the booth and just spit whatever I'm feeling at that time. You know what I'm saying? I might have written 2 to 3 of them songs, but mostly all of them songs just me going in there kind of vibing and going off of what I feel. And I mean, honestly, I don't really find it too impressive because I would like to write. I would like to get deeper in thought and really have some better shit. But right now, the way I feel, it's just easier for me to express it on point. So I don't really be having the patience to sit down and try to write my thoughts out. You know what I'm saying?
So what happens when you try to write? So you, like, let's say you feel like, like we all want to wake up earlier. You start setting that alarm and realize you don't want to wake up and you might get away from it. What happens with writing?
Shit. I get stuck in thought. Like, I think on something too much. I might write something down and be like, nah, maybe I want to say it like this, or nah, because at this point I'm looking at it. Yeah. Instead of when I'm in the studio, it's just like, boom, all right, fuck it, that sounds good. Let me keep going. You're not looking at the words. You just going purely off of what you feel and how it sounds. And that's what works for me. But I'm trying to get to the point where I can slow my mind down, slow myself down, even if it means meditating or whatever, to get to the point where I can put my thoughts down on pen and paper the way that I would like to put it out and articulate it. You know what I'm saying?
It's like reading music. Like some people know how to play instruments, some people know how to read music.
Yeah, for sure.
Heard that.
I mean, it's good. It's good to be able to do both, and that's where I'm trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? The whole jumping in the booth and freestyling shit is cool, but I want to be able to also dig deeper at times. So
I wonder if that's like your form of meditation.
Writing. I definitely being in the studio. Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Shout out Z-Who.
Shout out.
C Banks, yes sir. Oh, shout out to C motherfucking Banks. Yo, this is the dude. This dude that I was talking about.
What's
So, yo, he get it, yo. So we had a casting that had Max, J Cash, C Banks, and E Ain't Shit. And we was in here. First of all, J Cash beats are so popping. Like they're, you know how you say you feel it? Mm-hmm. His shit it's not quotations fundamental. It's like you feel it. Like he's literally coming at your emotions. You know what I'm saying? That's how he made it. You know, and he talked about it. You know. So then you got C Banks, who literally a natural. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you say you can just get in the studio and just start going? Yeah. He and his bitch going, bro. They ain't here like just trying to make flames on top of this table, bro. The fact, like the way the music, he had the beats going and Banks was in there. So I heard your music. Remember we already met, you know, back at Extremes. You know what I'm saying? So sure. I already knew that I wanted y'all to collab. Like I wanted y'all to just kind of like do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just that same shit that happened. You know what I'm saying? Do it again. Yeah, like it just once ago. Like he feels music. Yeah. So you gotta come on. Like we wanted him to actually come on more times to, you know, host and whatever, because he got, bro. He's I don't want to say he's like a feeler, but there are people who just, you know, get another side of things, you know, especially, you know, music is one of them, like left brain, right brain type shit, you know what I mean? So you got to slide back on it to, you know, get in that, on some talking about music, playing the beats, just flowing and just having that experience called, you know, in action, you know what I mean? For sure. But yeah, we got to get a yes sir for C Banks. Yes sir. Yes sir. Motherfucking sir. Shit, we gotta get him out here. He's scared. I don't mean he's scared, bro. He's scared, bro. Shoot. Alright, let's see. Alright, I like this one. So I'm gonna ask this question first. Who is it that you would say, like, as far as when it comes to music, do you feel like there's somebody that you like, I don't want to say look up to, but or is all of it just coming from you directly? That's the first question. Like, does music come from you, or is it like inspiration? Yes, but like creator wise, not from like, you know, the events in your life, but from any people.
I mean, shit. My uncle used to do music. My mama used to do music. So I mean, you know what I'm saying, that's kind of bloodline type shit. But as far as the creativeness, that's all just me, bro.
Yes, sir.
I do have, you know, rappers and shit that I looked up to coming up, growing up and shit, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, T.I., you can't forget about that.
Yeah, see, come on, they the one. I was about to say something on that. I was about to say Max's, Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, and somebody else. So it's that somebody who just, like, you fuck with their swag. And it was T.I., Tip. For sure. Shout out Tip. Yes, sir. Astronomical, that guy. Sure, you got to pull out I love the way he talk. Like that's if anything was something I would love to adopt from T.I. is the swag and the way that he, like, the way I speak is like he's cool about it. Like that dude's cool. But if you could collab with anybody, like as far as like any artist, or who would that be? Like I said, you up there, you got your audience, you got your, you know, you credible. Who would you have a collab with?
I don't know, bro. Honestly, it would have to be some shit that just happened naturally. Like, if I just bump into a motherfucker, the vibe is genuine, and then we in the then shit, let it go. But other than that, same way like now, I ain't really got no features. If you notice, all the music and shit I got now is just me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the mode I'm in right now. So if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't.
Speaking of which, that video definitely got to put that thing up. You done over there. But I saw that, John, and that was...
You feel with
it. Girl, in the zone. It's talent, yo. It's talent over here in Florida, yo. And where you say you was from again? Atlanta.
Yeah.
So, coming to Florida, you got like Max, like, same thing. It's that... Some people just got it, like, in my opinion. Some people just literally... It ain't me. Like, if I want to make music... I'm thinking about it, like, bro, I'm writing it down. I'm trying to get the words. I gotta watch YouTube videos on like how to flow. You know what I mean, bro? Like, for
that's
real.
Too much, bro.
Like,
that's putting in too much work.
Yeah, like that's.
Yeah.
Can we get his that video up? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we gonna basically showing an example of yet another passionate project. That's all good. How you get this video up anyway? Like, did you would you use your own material or you use the company or somebody who did the video?
Somebody. Oh no, I got a partner in Atlanta, man. Shout out Josh Scope.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I already know.
Jasco?
Yeah, Josh Scope.
Spell it.
Oh,
Right there. Yeah.
Oh, you in there?
Josh Scope. Shout out my dog, man. Yeah, he shot that for me.
So that's him. How long that take?
Shit, we might have shot that in like an hour.
Mm.
Yeah, it didn't take long at all. We did what we had to do and got up out of there.
And then came back, threw edits on there.
Edited here, yeah,
Yes,
did
sir.
all that shit. My boy went crazy on that.
Josh Scope in Atlanta.
Shout out Josh Scope, hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Shout out to the braids. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm too busy trying to talk to God, but can't even pray. Try to talk to him daily, it seem he got nothing to say. I guess I feel like I'm that one nigga stuck in the maze. Shit I do, cause ain't nobody finna stop me. Just stay awake, cause you ain't up before I started pop. Niggas try that pussy shit, I bet them bodies get the drop. And now my niggas I be serving, they be toting. I've been doing this right on so long. So and I can't seem to act like I'm okay. That's why everything I do, I like to keep my time alone. And all them niggas by my side, you know they all keep them a gun. And I can't even trust a bitch, so I don't ever keep me one. Come take your shit, don't use no mask, cause I'ma get you what I want. You fake as fuck, that pussy shit is just something I don't condone. Yeah.
I appreciate you. Like, that shit.
I've been struggling lately, trying to get this paper, nigga. I'm so tired of waiting, I ain't got no patience. I've been doing all I can, it seem like I just won't make it, nigga. That's why I'm quick to send a nigga right up to his maker. All that fucking time I wasted on you, I can't get it back. Been sipping out my cup, mixing my Lino with the Percocet. I went and had my two because I didn't think that was working yet. I guess it's really all the bullshit that be hurting. Doing this shit hit so low. And I'm so sorry for the people that I hurt inside the process. Paranoid with all these straps up on my hip, I might just pop. And all these pills that I be getting, no prescription, gotta pop it. Yeah. I've been smoking so much weed, I don't even care. Niggas quick to say they rockin', but never there. So I ain't never trust the shit, that's why I gotta do this shit here on my own. Yeah.
Yeah. Try to put me on there, bro. Put me on there. Yeah. I'm in there. So, mind y'all, one more time, that was Jai Scope in Atlanta. They did this in an hour.
For sure.
Bro, y'all peeped the turtleneck, y'all. Y'all peeped the switches, the angles, the locations. Y'all killed that shit. And y'all, clean. Quality.
Yeah, appreciate
So shout out
that.
Jai Scope. Shout out Reese.
Appreciate
And that is RHY6.
Yes, sir.
And where did that come from anyway? The
R8, so RHYS spells Reese, but I broke it down because it means remember how you struggled, remain humble, you'll succeed. So it's like every time I see RHY6 or every time I hear it, that's what I think about is remember how you struggle, remember where you came from, remember the foundation of this shit, the reason why we even doing this, you know what I'm saying? So it keeps me humble at all times. And I feel like a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers go through shit for so long because it's meant to stick with you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's meant for you to be in that mud, be down bad for a minute, because when that blessing comes, you gotta be able to take care of it. You know what I'm saying? So remember how you struggle.
Remember to keep your ears open. Is this type of info? Ears open. Message. Need that button. Message.
Sure.
So for as far as Limited Collective, we're open to be, So if you were to speak to those people, they're watching this right now. We're talking about maybe 5 years from now. They I don't know where you would be at that exact time, but they're gonna look at that shit and boom, what you saying to them? What's your message to the future audience of Limited Collective and or Reese?
As humble as I know how to say it, man, I'm coming. That's it. And you gonna see me, and you gonna remember me. It's gonna be stamped, man, for sure.
First interview. So, by the way,
this is my first ever interview too. So shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jitters,
yes, sir.
all that bullshit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We chilling. I'm kicking it. So I appreciate y'all for having me for sure, bro.
Thanks for coming. Definitely.
Appreciate it.
So,
love.
More of the story, folks. More of the story. End of the day. Shout out to Reese. One more time, that is RHY6.
Yes, sir.
That video y'all just watched, that was...
Yeah. That was a video, yeah.
Yes, sir.
You can find it on YouTube, RHY6, yeah. And you can find me, you know what I'm saying, on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, anything, everywhere that stream music. Trust me, you can find me, RHY6. Just tap it in. I'm right there.
Whatever the new social app is at this time, that one too. So, that's it. We're going to go ahead and close it out. Thank y'all for sticking around. You got JT, Reese, Q, Minx on the product. Thank y'all.
I know they need me better, come up with a better way. Might cost some shit, let them niggas not my blocker. I mean you could, but if you leave, then things will never change.
Shit ride 88.
Yo, I never thought that I would see this shit happen. Too many folks in your ear, I never thought I would imagine. Said we was doing so good, I thought I made you so happy. Let's get this shit understood, ain't really with all the cap. That's why I wonder why you leave me. Why you leave me? Said everything was all good, it's getting harder to believe. Even in the basement with no chance, I feel like you don't understand me. Type to fall in love, but this shit really crazy. I can't deny the chemistry, this shit been really going late. Sips all of they hits, it ain't surprising we gon' make a baby. Shit blurring our vision, you can see that this shit so amazing. Cause I've been on my own shit, baby. And know it feel right, I know it's wrong, baby. I've been gone for the night, you don't condone it, baby. I've been working to make sure you ain't alone, baby. So don't be talking about this shit that you gon' do when you can't reach. You think you putting in more work than me like this shit here beneath. Man, I got hoes across the sea, they hit their knees when they greet me. So you better come correct and show affection like you need. I know that you ain't finna stay around. I've been out on the road, I made my way around. Shit here ain't no joke, ain't no need to try to play around. That's why I put my hands on your throat every time I lay it down. I never thought that I would see this shit happen. Too many folks in your ear, I never thought I would imagine. Said we was doing so good, I thought I made you so happy. Let's keep this shit understood, ain't really with all the cap. That's why I wonder why you leave me. Why you leave me? Said everything was all good, it's getting harder to believe. Even in the basement with no chance, I feel like you don't understand me. But that's okay, man, I won't even press. If you gon' leave, then just make sure you leave that Gucci necklace. Get all your shit up off the floor and all up out my dress. Say you could've gave me more, but 10 always give me less. I saw this coming, had to wait on it. You close your eyes and your mind lately, I just tried to stay over. That's really why I don't try to date, homie. Cause when we started, we was friends, and it's the end, now you was my opponent. But I ain't even finna trip on that other shit. I'm cooped up in the studio, but you think I'm with another. You think I'm fucking all of these hoes, so when we link, you pull out rubbers. Where was all of that protection when we was in a relationship?